This is the North Shore Community Association's weekly news, October 4th, 2019. Hello, this is Max Cote, the NSCA Development Agent.
And I'm Annie Lafrenière. I'm the NSCA Programs and Communications Coordinator.
Today we'll be introducing the NSCA's new weekly podcast. This fall, every 2 weeks we will post a podcast with local events, festivals, services, and other community activities. Beginning the year 2020, we will post a weekly podcast to better inform our communities of what is happening around you.
The podcast will be posted on Fridays so that everybody gets to know what's happening that weekend as well as during the upcoming week. The podcast will be shared on our Facebook page, on our website, as well as on the new NSCA's YouTube channel.
Each podcast will be around 20 minutes long, with the main subject at the beginning of the podcast, and will end with local news and events from each North Shore community of baie-comeau, sept-iles, port-cartier, and Fermont.
We have chosen to save the podcast as an MP3 file so that it will play on any computer, tablet, or cell phone. We also encourage our community members to share the link to the podcast with other people in the community so that word spreads.
The main theme of each podcast will cover details of community services, interviews of people involved in these services, historical events of the region, memories of community members, and other interesting facts from our respective communities on the North Shore. I would like to welcome our newest employee to the NSCA, Annie. Welcome to our team.
Thank you.
I know you and I have been working together for a little while already, but I'm sure our North Shore audience would like to get to know you a little better. Give us a brief description of yourself and where you're from.
Well, I was born in baie-comeau. I did all my pre-university schooling here in baie-comeau, and then I went to Chicoutimi for university, and I came back on the North Shore in 2011, and I've been living here since. I have a degree in linguistics, which is a science behind languages, and I've been working here for the NSCA since June.
So we mentioned that you'll be our communications and programs coordinator. Can you elaborate on what you'll be working on in terms of communications?
Basically, I'll be managing social media, and I'll produce posters and leaflets for different activities and programs. But most of my work will come from the early childhood programs that I'm building.
And which programs will you be coordinating?
I'm now working on a school readiness kit that should be available in 2020. It targets children aged 3 to 5, and with that project, I want to help parents and children to prepare for the entry to kindergarten, which can be pretty stressful for families.
Bright Beginnings and Traveling Literacy Bags are both early literacy programs. Who are they for, and tell me how many people or how people can participate?
Well, Bright Beginnings is the umbrella under which the school readiness kit falls under, and it's only coming in 2020, so I'll be keeping the details to myself and wait a little bit longer before talking more about it. We have a rough outline, but I'm still in the research phase, and we want the kit to be based on science, so it's a long process. As for the traveling literacy bags, that program has been with us since 2018, and anyone interested can come to our office in baie-comeau and sept-iles and to the local library in port-cartier to sign out bags. It's a literacy program for 0 to 5 years old, and it's in little backpacks. There are books, coloring sheets, activity sheets surrounding a theme. There are also information sheets for the parents, and you sign the backpack out for 2 weeks, you bring them back, everybody's happy. The books are adapted for the age, so for example, the 0 to 2 years old backpack has cardboard books in it.
Okay, well, we certainly have lots going on at the NSCA. Let us present what's going on in the North Shore communities. So this is the community news and reminders part.
Let's start with the CHEP video conference session on organ and tissue donation in Quebec on Wednesday, October 16 at 9 a.m. We will be having a small breakfast before the workshop. The video conference will be held at the baie-comeau High School. Please call to reserve at 418-296-1545.
As for sept-iles Seniors Wellness Activity on October 9th, we will have a presenter from the CIS, clinical nurse Véronique Lanoux, on sleeping disorders, followed by a regular social. That's at the NSCA office, 598 Boulevard Laure. For more information, call Shelby Charette at 418-968-3148.
Also in sept-iles on October 16th, a soup and sandwich luncheon will be followed by a regular social and games. And always remember that every Tuesday there's a low-key exercise class from 10 to 11 a.m. and on Fridays, bowling from 3 to 5 p.m.
baie-comeau High School would like to remind their community that it's holding a used battery collection again this year. So if you have old batteries laying around, or if this is the time of year where you change your batteries in your smoke detectors, well, come and drop off the old ones at the school and help the kids win the Call to Recycle contest. They're also very proud right now of having acquired a new defibrillator machine in case of emergencies. With so many community activities going on at the school, it has become apparent that they need to be ready for all situations. Good for you, BCHS.
The NSCA newsletter was mailed out yesterday, so check your mailboxes for your copy soon. If you would like to consult the online version, it's available on the NSCA website at quebecnorthshore.org. If you would like to subscribe to the newsletter, please contact one of our offices, or you can subscribe online on the NSCA website.
The baie-comeau Book Club will be discussing this month's Where'd You Go, Bernadette by Maria Semple, which is a runaway bestseller. When 15-year-old B claims a trip to Antarctica as a reward for her perfect grades, her fiercely intelligent, agoraphobic mother, Bernadette, throws herself into preparations for the trip. Worn down by years of trying to live Seattle life she never wanted, Bernadette is on the brink of a meltdown. As a disaster follows disaster, she disappears, leaving her family to pick up the pieces, which is exactly what B does. Weaving together emails, invoices, and school memos to reveal the secret past that Bernadette has been hiding for decades. Where'd You Go, Bernadette is an ingeniously entertaining novel about a family coming to terms with who they are and the power of a daughter's love for her imperfect mother. The book club will be discussing the book as well as playing some literacy games such as Word Soup at baie-comeau High School Video Conferencing Room 317. The date hasn't been announced yet, so plenty of time for you to purchase the book and participate in the discussion. We will announce what book will be selected for the next month in an upcoming podcast. If you're interested in joining our book club or would like to find a book club near you, contact the NSCA office in baie-comeau. We'll book you up. Okay, that's the end of this week's show. We hope you enjoyed it. If you have any comments or suggestions on our show, you can email me at m.cote@quebecnorthshore.org. m.cote@quebecnorthshore.org. Tune in 2 weeks from now, and where we'll present a great new service coming to the NSCA sept-iles community.
Thanks to our sponsors for this podcast: the Secretariat of Relations of English-Speaking Quebecers, Heritage Canada, and Community Health and Social Service Network.